My name is Hassan Nawash, and I took a retirement from Chrysler as an organizational development consultant to form the Palestine office, which is volunteer-driven. And I have been connecting to many of you up there. But it feels weird that you guys are defending my cause and I'm not saying anything. Here, Dr. MEWG said, shut up and just ask the question. Let me just go to the point real briefly. I want to take off from the brother, the African-American brother who, David, is that correct? That took the question of focusing on, and I really, my takeoff is not to ask him, but I'm asking to challenge the interfaith community. Why is the African-American community not informed? Mostly, I say, because it's our responsibility in the mainstream churches. We have not connected to the Council of Baptist Ministers, for example. And John Hagee comes in and speaks to 5,000 people. My wife is sitting right next to me. She's absolutely devastated, not used to this kind of rhetoric in defense of Israel. And guess what? You know, where is the priority on the Palestinian question in every church? I'm an OD person and I'm suggesting the following. Why not in every church? Shouldn't there be a committee, just like we did in apartheid, a committee to defend Palestinian rights? An organized committee constantly saying this is the devotion that we see from the Christian right. $5 million, $10 million a year. Where is the money devoted to defend Palestinian rights?
Well, let me address the second one. Shouldn't there be a community in every church, a committee in every church to defend Palestinian rights? Yes, that's my answer. Seriously. I go back to the friendship thing, you know, and working here in Detroit over the last 31 years on this particular issue, I have had rabbis come to me and tell me privately they do not like what Israel is doing to the Palestinian community. But will they speak out publicly? No. Some have. But they also are concerned about their future and where they stand. And I mean, everyone has their own reasons for doing what they do, right? And it seems to me that we have to get beyond the attitude of vested self-interest. I want to maintain my reputation, maintain my status, maintain my place in my community, and I can't tell the truth and do that. It's very difficult. And I think somehow we need some help from people like Mark and others who are willing to say what they believe has to be said. Is that the end? Did something go off? Okay. Something went off. I know that's it. I'm not modern technology, okay. Well, yeah, there should be a committee in every church, but not every church is open to it. That they're just not ready to make the changes. Hudson, I wish it were not true, but it is true. And you know that, and I know that.
I would say that first, mainline churches, the ELCA is 97% European American, and that is a shame in my mind, and particularly as America's changing. But I think we need to be strategic about who we network with and who we include. In my mind, as we think of trips, we need to be identifying people in the African American community. We need to be identifying people in congressional districts where the person is not yet on board with what needs to occur. And there was one other thought that I had that just escaped me, but we should absolutely be strategic about, the committees in every church. Maybe we should listen to what the 9/11 Commission said. Even should we listen to what U.S. Middle East military commanders are saying, resolve the Israeli-Palestinian issue, because selfishly they're saying American blood is being shed. Even as important as, other blood that is being shed. But to say, don't we have a responsibility here? These are human lives. So we need to be more intentional about that.
I'm not sure what the answer is on the African American community, the African American church. I do know, and I tried to acknowledge it, I feel my own culpability in that. I am in a conversation with a number of pastors within the council exactly around this, and I should have made sure they were at this table. That's a confession.
Hi, thank you. I also wanted to, this reminded me, I wanted to add my voice to yours, Bill, about who's missing at the table. And this has been a thought of mine for, literally for years, about where is this community and why can't we reach them? And I also have to confess, it's been on my mind. I have made some overtures. It seems to be difficult, and I'm not sure why. But I'm convinced that it's a huge, huge potential constituency and set of stakeholders. And there are leaders in the various Baptist conventions that I've met. I've met them at the Carter Center, I've met them in Washington, and I know who they are, and I just need to reach out back to them. This also brings to mind another point, and I'll use this opportunity to just throw it in, which is that I think that clergy are extremely important. There are clergy that I have met who have led their congregations, just taken it on, made sure that committee exists, make sure that they take their folks over there, and it makes all the difference to have a pastor who is basically willing to say, this is one of the big things that we need to do. In that regard, I think one focus needs to be to work in the seminaries, to reach the leaders that are being trained now. They are educated without any knowledge of what is going on over there. They may be taken there as part of their training and they don't see anything. And the theology of the learning is just wrong on this. We can make a difference there. And I think that is a very, very appropriate point of focus in terms of the leadership, which is crucial.